Hey guys, welcome back to another video here on the channel. Today I want to show you another Sonata Hybrid in the lineup, the SEL, which is the middle trim in the hybrid lineup, and I think is one of the best bang for the bucks if you're looking for a good mix of features and options. Now this Sonata behind me is finished in the same exterior color as the Limited that I showed you a few months ago on the channel, the Hampton Gray exterior. Once again, it's very popular in the Sonata and Hyundai lineup in general, but as far as changes go for the 2023 model year here on the SEL Hybrid, the only real major thing that changed was it got the 10.25-inch infotainment system with dynamic voice recognition that all Sonatas SEL and higher got. So that's the biggest change here for this vehicle. However, if you do get a December 2022 production or later Sonata in general, not just the Hybrid SEL, but in general, you will receive the full projector LED headlights, which to me is a huge upgrade versus the standard reflector LEDs that this vehicle has behind me. Now, this Sonata was actually built in November 2022, so I can't show you those headlights on this particular vehicle. However, if you want to know what those look like, make sure to check out my Sonata Limited or my Sonata Limited Hybrid videos. And finally, when it comes to pricing, the 23 Hybrid SEL starts at $32,565, including destination, and that actually represents a $1,370 price increase over that of the 2022 model year. Now, that does not include the $150 increase for the nicer LED headlamps with December 2022 production and later. But again, that is well worth it in my opinion for the nicer headlights. So with all that being said, let's not waste any more time. Take a look what the 2023 Sonata Hybrid SEL has to offer for, again, just under $33,000. So once again, this color is called Hampton Gray if you guys have not seen some of my other Hyundai or Sonata walk-around videos, and this one has the black cloth interior. It is a very attractive color if you like this kind of shade of gray, but personally I would probably go for Portofino Gray, which is kind of the darker one that does have a little bit more metallic flake in the paint. But this one is not bad if you're kind of into this shade of gray. Anyways, looking at the front end of the Hybrid SEL, this is the same front end generally you'll find on all Sonata Hybrids, and the same one you'll find on the Sonata SE in the gas trim. You have a good amount of bright chrome trim work that kind of runs along the middle section of the bumper and the midsection of the grille. You can see you do have your adaptive cruise radar behind the Hyundai emblem because it's finished kind of in the smooth reflective surface. And you do have some gloss black reflective trim kind of in the lower portion of the front bumper that does look very nice, kind of stands out amongst this gray paint. Now, once again, these are the standard reflector LED headlights that are now going away with December 2022 production and later for the 23 model year. So these headlights are no longer being produced or available on any Sonata, whatever trim you may buy. But these are the standard ones as before. They do come with LED daytime running lights and LED turn signals that fade into the chrome trim that runs along the side of the vehicle. So it is very nice. They are very good output LED headlamps, but I am excited for the nicer setup that is now standard. Coming to the side of the vehicle, you do have the 17-inch machine/dark gray alloy wheels. These are the same ones found on the Hybrid Limited as well, so they are standard on the SEL and higher. They're wrapped in 215, 55, 17-inch Pirelli P0 all-season tires, so a nice quality all-season for sure. Body color mirror caps with LED turn signal integration. They are heated and do have blind spot detection. If you do want the heated mirrors, you do have to opt for the SEL Hybrid or higher. You can see the chrome body color mixed door handles, and this does have the Hyundai digital key for Android compatible devices. So that is a nice feature found on the base SEL Hybrid. And you can see the gloss black trim side skirt that continues along the side of the vehicle and comes around to the rear. Does look very nice as well. And out back you will find the partial LED tail lamps, like I said, so you have your LED daytime running light, incandescent turn signal, and brake light. And your reverse lights are down here lower on the rear bumper. You can see more of that chrome accent bright work with the gloss black trim, as well as the body color section in the center looks very nice. Hybrid badge on the right side of the trunk with your backup camera. A little bit of gloss black spoiler that kind of connects the tail lamps. And of course, the hidden trunk release button in the top of the Hyundai emblem is very sweet as well. So a very nice looking rear end, similar to that of the Hybrid Limited. So overall, the Hyundai Sonata is a very attractive midsize sedan that has a lot of features and options. It is going to get a mid-cycle refresh for the 2024 model year, if I'm not mistaken, based on the rumors and reports that are kind of floating around out there. So I am very excited to see that, as this vehicle in its current form has been around since the 2020 model year. So it is getting a little bit long in the tooth. But let's go ahead and take a look at the window sticker, show you guys how this one's equipped, and then we'll get on to the inside. So there's not really too much to cover here on the window sticker outside of this is the Hybrid SEL, or the middle trim in the hybrid lineup. You do get a lot of nice features and options, including the heated side mirrors, heated front seats, the nicer 17-inch wheels. You get some more advanced safety systems. You get the dual zone automatic climate control, the 10.25-inch infotainment, and a few other things as well. This one has a few additional accessories on it, which brings the total MSRP, including destination, to $32,855. So take a look on the interior. Once again, this is the black cloth interior. Starting out here on the door panel, you do have a lot of soft touch materials with the Sonata in general. So soft touch upper, silver brightwork that wraps into the chrome door handle, nice thick padded armrest here that is soft touch, power windows, mirrors, and locks with Bose premium audio that is found on the SEL trim, and a good amount of storage in the lower door pocket. So a very attractive, very soft touch door panel, which I do like. Power driver's seat with two-way power lumbar. And these are the standard cloth seats on the Sonata with the gray accent in the middle. So as you can see, the vehicle is actually running already, and it's currently in EV or battery power mode, which is nice to film these videos. I don't actually have to shut it off to kind of keep the noise levels down. But anyway, you can see you do have the partially analog, partially digital gauge cluster with the 4.2-inch color display in the center. This does have an EV unique design, so you can see the left side is the EV kind of needle that goes back and forth between your charge level, your hybrid, eco, and power modes. And the right has your traditional speedometer as well as your fuel gauge. In the middle, you can control that screen here on the right side of the steering wheel. So cycling through, you can have your digital speed readout, has your estimated range at the top as well as your current gear selection. Leather wrapped steering wheel here in the SEL with the paddle shifters for the transmission on the back. You have your audio Bluetooth controls on the left side, safety systems and driver assistance on the right. This does have adaptive cruise control with lane following assist. It does not have highway drive assist. You have to step up to the Sonata Limited to get that. And you can see some more silver accent and brightwork, which is very nice. Automatic headlights with auto high beam assist. Regular wiper stalk here on the right side. To the left of the steering wheel, you have your gauge illumination, your 12-volt battery reset, lane keeping assist on off, trunk release, traction control off, as well as your electronic parking brake. And here up on the dash, you can see there are some more soft touch materials, which are very nice here on the Sonata. You do get a slightly nicer leatherette dashboard if you do get the Limited in both the gas as well as the Hybrid Limited. But moving on to the infotainment system, this is the 10.25-inch with built-in navigation, which means wired Android Auto and wired Apple CarPlay only, unfortunately. But the screen size is very much nicer than that of the standard 8-inch. It does have a hybrid unique page or menu system that you can control. You can see your average energy flow and electric motor use. This does allow you to do split screen capability, as you can see, or you can go ahead and close that off and kind of fill it up with whatever information is on the left side. Sirius XM, AM, FM, USB, Bluetooth inputs, HD radio, as you can see, paired to the Bose premium audio system. Like I said, I know you lose the wireless Android Auto Apple CarPlay capability, but personally, I do really like the larger screen. You can see it has some touch-sensitive shortcuts on the left side and the right side with a dedicated volume knob here, which is nice for partially physical controls. 2 AC vents, dual zone automatic climate control with heated front seats, no heated steering wheel. And again, being a hybrid, it does have a dedicated driver-only mode, so you can shut off all of the HVAC systems in the rest of the vehicle and only focus on the driver for better efficiency. 12-volt outlet, 2 USB ports. You can see they both are USB-A. Wireless charging pad with Hyundai digital keypad down below. Push-button gear selection with some gloss black trim. You can see it does get very dusty fairly easily, but unfortunately, that is all you can get here in this vehicle. Here's your proximity key. It does have remote start and all of your other functions on it. 2 cup holders. Here's your drive mode as well as your automatic hold controls. So this vehicle does have custom, sport, eco, and smart drive modes. Nicely padded stitch center armrest. Good amount of storage inside, no ports or lights inside. Up top, you'll find your light gray headliner, vanity illumination, manual dimming rear view mirror, blue link points of interest, SOS, and your interior incandescent lighting. So that is a tour of the front seat of the SEL. Let's go ahead and take a look at the second row. And in the back of the Sonata, this is where you'll find kind of the mid-size attributes of a vehicle like this. So you still have your soft touch door panel, soft touch padded armrest with the same kind of overall design. A little bit of storage down below. And in the Sonata, you'll find a ton of rear seat legroom. So step in height is a little bit lower than that of a comparable SUV, but that's kind of to be expected with a sedan like this. Out back, you will have AC vents, one USB-A charge port, and one map net on the passenger side. The driver's side does not have anything. There's not a center armrest, unfortunately, but the seats do fold down 60-40 split. So yeah, that is a little bit disappointing that there is no center armrest. And overall, being a midsize sedan, there is a ton of legroom, ton of footroom, and a good amount of headroom as well. I have about 2 inches of headroom, so that is not an issue in a vehicle like this. And overall is very comfortable, although it would be nice to have a center armrest for sure. So take a look at the trunk space. Once again, I do really like the hidden trunk button. Trunk space is going to be very good in this vehicle as well, larger than that of a compact sedan. You can see there are your releases for the second row seats. There is going to be a light in the center. And there's a ton of accessories with this vehicle that are currently being installed. And underneath the floor, you do also have some storage. You can see there's no compact spare, but tons of additional storage space where that spare would be. And there is your tire mobility kit for roadside assistance. So yeah, a little bit disappointing that there's no compact spare, but that again is probably for weight saving reasons. And it looks like you could install one if you would like. Wrapping up here on the passenger front seat, you do have a 4-way power passenger seat, which is nice. And there you can see the dashboard a little bit better with the soft touch kind of materials. Glove box is damped, does not have any illumination inside. And there's also a little cubby on the side of the center console for a phone or kind of narrow item like that. So overall, that is the interior of the Hybrid SEL. Let's go ahead and take a look under the hood, see what powers this Sonata, and then we'll go ahead and wrap up this video. Under the hood of the Sonata Hybrid, you'll find the same 2-liter naturally aspirated 4-cylinder engine across all of the trim levels. This puts out 150 horsepower and 139 pound-feet of torque. And this is paired to an electric motor that puts out 51 horsepower and 151 pound-feet of torque. Now, Hyundai doesn't provide the combined torque output from this powertrain. However, they do provide the combined horsepower rating, and that is 192. So I'm assuming the torque number is over that 200 pound-feet of torque if you kind of combine the two outputs, but Hyundai does not officially provide that information. Now, as you saw from the window sticker, this powertrain is good for upwards of 50 mpg combined. I think it is technically rated at 50 mpg combined if you get the blue trim of the Sonata Hybrid, but here with these 17-inch wheels, it goes down into the upper 40 range, which is still quite good for a vehicle like this. Now, this power is also only sent through the front wheels, as the Sonata is only offered in front-wheel drive no matter what engine and transmission configuration you get. And this is paired to a 6-speed torque-converted automatic in the Hybrid. The rest of the powertrains are paired to either an 8-speed traditional automatic or an 8-speed dual clutch if you get the N-line with the 2.5-liter turbo. So overall, what are my thoughts on the Hybrid Sonata SEL? Well, I think this is a very good value bang for the buck trim level if you're looking for something that is closer to the entry level or starting price of the Sonata Hybrid lineup. And although the Limited offers a lot of nice features, options, and amenities, it definitely gets up near the $40,000 price point. And we compare that to the entry-level blue trim, which starts below $29,000. I think the Sonata SEL bridges that gap quite nicely. And when you add the fact that you get the nicer LED projector headlights with the later production models, I think this is definitely a huge win in my opinion. Like I said, forward lighting and visibility at night is definitely a huge priority in my eyes. So the fact that kind of Hyundai made the decision, whether or not it was intentional or for production reasons, to go with the nicer setup in the front of all Sonatas, I think that's a huge bonus. But with all that being said, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below. If you guys enjoyed this video or found it helpful, hit that like button as it greatly helps out the channel in these videos. Subscribe if you guys are not already subscribed, and check out some of the other content I have available here on the channel. Not only as far as Hyundai content goes, but also have a lot of GM stuff as well. So it's very exciting for 2023. There's going to be a lot of new models introduced and refreshed, as we'll see later in the year. So I am very excited for that. And check out my coverage of the 2023 Chicago Auto Show as well, where I filmed some makes and models that I don't normally have access to as far as new inventory goes. So had a lot of fun there, kind of met some new faces, met some faces that I've been watching on YouTube for quite some time. So make sure to check that out here on the channel. But with all that being said, once again, let me know your thoughts on the Sonata Hybrid SEL. And as always, hope to see you guys in the next one.